Hello everyone, welcome to this new another video. My name is Rimjhim and today I am going to talk about 21 days English speaking plan. I know you read English books, you watch English videos, you understand English well, you listen English podcast, but you are unable to speak English. At the end you feel disappointed. So what could you do in such a situation? Just be disciplined and follow 21 days English speaking plan. Sure, in 21 days you will see improvement. Here I am going to divide 21 days in 3 weeks because the more you divide, the easier it will be for you to learn, right? And to learn more, watch until the end. And in week 1 I will describe about the foundation building and immersion because both are important to make you fluent in English speaking, because without having a strong roots you can't reach the top, right? In week 2 you will get to know how to practice English speaking in proper way to improve fluency and confidence. And in final week 3 I will mention how can you explore new things in English and also how to expand your vocabulary. By the way, I am also working on my English because it's a language, right? There are a lot new to learn. So without any further delay, let's get started. Day 1 of week 1. On the day 1 you have to take a notebook and write down all the things what do you know about English, okay? And also write about your status, that what do you feel while speaking, right? Like you feel hesitated, confident or nervous. And one more thing you have to mention there is where you want to reach, okay? And day 2, start the listening. It means you have to understand how babies master any language even they don't know how to read and write. Only they have one option, that is listening and understand the expression. So if you want to master any language, then listening is important activity to do. Here you have to give a fixed amount of time, minimum 15 minutes per day, okay? And if you have any favorite YouTube channel or any podcast, then follow them. Apart from it, you can follow TED Talk, English speeches or BBC English learning. And if I talk about me, I used to listen English speeches a lot because I was really interested in watching movies. That made me interest to watch and listen those great personalities, actors and actress, okay? So if you are listening something, then make sure that you are interested to listen them, okay? Because I told you that I really like watching movies, so that helped me to listen English speeches channel, okay? There are lot of videos available related to actors, actress and some great personalities. So you have to do the same. If you have any favorite channel, then follow them. Otherwise, if you are someone who likes watching movies, then English speeches channel is the best option. While listening, don't forget mimicry exercise because it is something that will help you to change your English fluency massively. Okay, so just repeat what you listen. Day 3, speaking. It is something where you don't feel comfortable because now you have grown up and you want to speak with perfection, with perfect fluency. So in this way, only two things can help. First is mirror technique and second is common one. I hope you are familiar with that, and that is talking to yourself. Every time when we are alone, that time what we do is we try to talk to ourselves. So instead of talking to yourself in your local language, try to talk in English. Okay, just try to think in English. That will help you to speak this language a lot. Day 4, reading. Start reading with the books what you are having in the English, and if you don't have any English books, then you can purchase books like Champak and Chacha Chaudhary. These are comic books. I personally read Champak. Okay, so you can also purchase this book and you can start reading. Actually, this book uses moderate words. It is easy to understand. You can understand all the words easily, and it has eye-catching pictures that helps you to read and understand the meaning of the story. Okay, and day 5, writing. In the very beginning, you have to write about your daily routine. What do you do in your day-to-day life? And also write about the best moment of your life and worst day of your life, because this will help you to gather the words to speak in your day-to-day conversation. Okay, and I would like to add one more thing here, that also write about what you listened on day 2 and what you read on day 4. Okay, because this will help you to write more content, because you are listening and reading, so there will be lot of contents in your mind to write, and these things are enough to practice your writing. Day 6, grammar. On this day, you have to choose a topic of grammar where you are struggling. Okay, if you have any problem to understand any topic of grammar, then you can choose that topic like present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, or any tense. Okay, and you can choose conditional as well. According to yourself, choose the topic and read about the grammar on this day. And day number 7, vocabulary building. On this day, what you have to do is rewrite the words what you were listening, right? Like while listening and reading, you may have write down all the words, but again on day 7, you have to write down all the words on yourself, just by recalling that what you read and what you listened. Okay, so it is about the vocabulary building. And in week 2, it is going to be the real practice of English speaking. So here is day number 8. Start with, I'm going to start with watching, because it is in week 2. There is a perfect reason behind it, because in watching you are going to read the subtitle, listen the words, and also you will watch. So 3 things you are going to do together. That is really helpful to learn this language. And day number 9, you have to record yourself and review. Try to record yourself in your mobile camera and listen back. Okay, and try to identify that where you are making mistakes. Day 10, practical role play. You have to imagine a real life conversation or scenario. After that, you have to write it down, then play the role for both sides. Okay, and day number 11, you have to find a partner whom you can practice your speaking English. They can be your friends. Okay, try to speak with them or make a list on which you will discuss. You can make a list of topics. Okay, and you can go for random conversation. Okay, and day number 12, if you don't find any friend, then use online apps like CV and S Fluency. There you can make friends and practice daily. Okay, and next I am going to say that is self improvement check. It is really important. You have to check that how is your improvement going. And day number 14, it's a day off but not for English. You have to write down all the things, all the improvement what you have done from week 1 to week 2. Okay, in week 3, expand your vocabulary and explore new things in English. Repeat all the exercises, listening, reading, writing, and speaking again, because now you want to learn advanced vocab. So, what you have to do is listen all the things. It means you have to listen advanced vocabs. Again, you have to write, again, you have to apply the shadowing technique, so that you can learn advanced vocabs. And I told you that I am also working on my language, on my English, so you have to also work on your advanced learning things by repeating all the things again. Except it, there is no another easy way. Okay, and I hope this 21 days English speaking plan will help you to improve. Bye.